Hello, today I'm going to give you 10 tips to become an effective public speaker. So, point number 1, preparation is key. Make sure you spend time to put your presentation together and that it has a logical flow. Think in terms of introduction, main point, conclusion, or if you prefer, tell them what you're going to tell them what you've told them. Make sure that every word counts. Don't become redundant and don't ramble. You don't need to be there 20 minutes saying the same thing. Practice in front of a mirror out loud again and again and again until it becomes fluid. Whatever you do, avoid the successions of like, I mean, like. There is nothing more irritating or distracting for an audience than hearing this. It also doesn't do very much in terms of your credibility. Point number 2, be aware of your body language. Now, stress and tension can play havoc on our nervous system. So in these situations, we may tend to walk up and down like a caged animal, fidget, not know what to do with our hands, not want to keep eye contact with our audience. The most important thing you should really think in terms of doing is what are the things that can affect your nervous system. So if you do tend to walk up and down, stop, pick a spot, stay there. If somebody asks you a question, you can move one step forward towards them to show that you're actually wanting to relate and are interested in what they have to say, and then step back and give them their answer. If you don't know what to do with your hands, use your marker, use fluid movements, because everything that flows and is fluid is reassuring and reinforces whatever it is you're saying and is comforting to whoever's watching you. Stand straight, head held high. You know what you're talking about. You know your subject matter. Point 3, think about your audience. So they've come here to listen to you, but what you need to do is understand what they want to hear. What issue can you solve for them? What do they expect from you? What is it that they have a reason to listen to you for? So strive to relate to them, show them that you're there to serve them and to give them the answers or the information that they've come to listen to. Point number 4, check out your location before. It's almost guaranteed if you go there at the last minute ready to give your spiel and you haven't checked that the projector is compatible with your PC, that your remote works with that particular projector, that the lighting is favourable for showing your slides, etc., that you can choose the right position to actually relate to your audience in the best possible way, none of this will be the case. Go there, become familiar with the space, learn how to use and to make sure that you've set up all of the technical bump in order to be able to then just concentrate on transferring your message. Point number 5, get in touch with yourself. Like it or not, public speaking is a performance, as are many situations that we have to face in a business related environment. So either you're leading a meeting or chairing a meeting or having to transfer information which may be more or less delicate to your management or to your staff. Either way, we are often in formal situations where we are relating to people. So make sure that you feel comfortable even in the context where you are one to many. You're doing it on a day-to-day basis. There's no real difference. It's just that in this case, you happen to be standing a little bit higher up than the people you're talking to. So with an audience, they've come here to listen to you, not to look at you, not to judge you. They're here because they're interested in what you have to say. Keep that very much in mind. It'll lower your tension. Point number 6. Dress the part. Now, the way we dress will certainly influence people's perception of us. If we are in an informal environment, you can go business casually dressed. if you're in a more formal environment, make sure that you are dressed for the part, because if not, people will hesitate to actually listen to what you have to say, even if you are the expert in that particular subject matter. So make sure that the way you dress conveys your knowledge, your level of professionalism, and the message that you intend to convey. Point number 7, remember to smile. Often when we're really so stressed out and in these situations, the only thing we can concentrate on is getting it over and done with and hiding under a rock as soon as possible. The last thing we want to do is smile. But if you smile, people generally smile back, and it creates a link, and it creates an empathetic kind of tie with the people in front of you. If you feel as if you're pained and you don't want to be there, they won't want to stay there either and listen to you. So smiling does alleviate a little bit their tension and yours. Keep that in mind. Point number 8, storytelling is also a very good way to create a link with the people, to get them to relate better to what you actually want to tell them. It also helps them to feel as if, yes, I've been there, I know what you're talking about. Telling them stories is nothing more than what we're doing when we're branding, when we're designing a new launch, a product, a new approach to doing business. Giving them examples of how this has been done, of what you've done, how you've done it, will definitely help them to understand better and to follow you with greater attention. Point number 9, do not be afraid of questions. In fact, I encourage you to ask your audience questions so that you can relate to them better, and also this alleviates a lot of the tension on you. When you're listening to their questions, you're not talking, and it gives you a bit of a break. It also helps you to understand how much they're following you, how much they've understood, and if you need to offer further examples, further detail, further information. It also helps you to understand if they're still following you. Point number 10, last but not least, schedule some quiet time both before and after your public speaking event. Public speaking can be quite energy draining, so make sure that you are relaxed as much as possible, have time, get your thoughts together before, and that you have some time to recharge your battery after. This will definitely help you to feel more relaxed before, and be able also to reflect on what you've done and what you could or have done differently and more effectively during your speech. Thank you very much for giving me your time. I hope you found that this video has been effective and useful to you. If you liked it, please put a like under the video. If you haven't done so yet, please do subscribe to this channel. And in the comments area, if you do have any requests for particular subject matters that you'd like me to touch on or discuss in greater detail, feel free to give me your requests. Have a great day. Thank you very much.